What's up, Internet? My name is Michael Cook, this is Blue Giant Media, and we're here to connect through gaming. Today we're going to take a look at Tiny Epic Mechs. This is the newest Tiny Epic game from Almes and Gamelyn Games. We're going to set the game up in real time so you can get a feel for how long it actually takes to set the game up, as well as if you want to step along with me. We'll go through a couple rounds of play, and then hopefully you'll have a pretty good idea of how it plays and whether you like it. So, without further ado, let's ready, set, play. Alright, Tiny Epic Mechs, as I said, is the latest game in the Tiny Epic series by Almes. These games are called, they're big games in a small package. And let's get everything out of here. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff. And the box even has frequently used questions and stuff on there, so the box itself is kind of part of the components in its own way, making the most of space. So to set the game up, we're going to set it for 2 players. Each player is going to grab a color that they want. I'll go ahead and take blue and gray. So each player will then grab their stack of their start. I've got them separated with some basic weapons because they're going to be choosing some of those. And then their program cards, there should be 8 of those. And ad hoc card, which is going to be used in some circumstances, basically when you lose a battle, to allow you to have more control over what's going to happen with your programming for the rest of the game. Then you're also going to be getting your kind of player card. Set the rest of those aside, and then let's see, grab all of these. Each player is going to be given 2 of the different pilot cards to choose one to keep. So these they have a powered up side where they're kind of in their mech suits, and then they have their regular side that they start on, their basic side. Each one also has a little bit of a different power. So we're gonna go ahead and just randomly throw one over here and throw one over here. Alright, so for instance, this player right here says Power Shield. For the first damage you take during combat, you can lose 1 energy instead of 1 health. And this person right here, when one of your mines or turrets gets destroyed, you can immediately deploy a new one in an empty zone adjacent to you at 1 extra cost. So costs a little bit more, but you can keep them going. Then there's a whole bunch of these weapons that you can get, so we're going to go ahead and set them out, along with the round tracker and the first player token. So we'll go ahead and put those up there, so they're kind of out of the way. And let's grab this stuff for the blue player, set the rest aside. This is going to be the center space of the board, and then there's a start place for each player. The center space of the board is where the Mighty Mech is going to get placed. And then you're going to look in the book, and based off of the number of players that you have, you're going to set the board up in one of these configurations. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up like this, with each of the different guys facing each other side to side. So I will go ahead and take these advanced weapons, set them to the side for now, take all the rest of these map cards, and we're going to go ahead and lay them out. So we're going to make a box around here. Oops. And then, let me double check, what was the shape of this again? All right, and then we are going to go like that, and like that. All right, and then take the rest of these and you can put them in the box. We'll make this a little bit tidier now. And this is one of the things that I'm not a big fan of. It's fiddly. Getting this all looking cohesive and nice. All right, go ahead and take these weapon cards, advanced weapon cards that is. I'm going to shuffle them up, and we're going to deal out 4 of them face up. All right, and each player, I've got it set up so each player's got their character inside their mech with one of each of the basic weapons, because there's only going to be one of each basic weapon per player per game, so that kind of makes it so I've got everything I need in one place and no more. Each player is going to have 4 of these mines, which are the shorter ones that are numbered 1 through 4, and 3 of these turrets, which are the taller ones. So make sure that they've got those. You can take the mines and you can put them face down. Then you're also going to have a credit tracker, a energy tracker, a point tracker, and a health tracker. So you're going to put your health on your character sheet on the maximum health. Then you're going to put your credits and energy on the 3 space, and put your point tracker over here just on the board. That bothers me. I wish that it was 0 through 39 so that it started on the board and just went through. I don't know why people do it this way. Why do I ever want to be off the board? It's just, small thing, but it bugs me. All right, we'll do the same over here. We'll go ahead and take the meeple out of his mech, which is just how I store him, so it takes up less space in the box, since that is a small box. Then we've got our 4 mines. Let's see, there we go. 4 mines, 3 turrets, credits, energy, health, and points. All right, now what each player is going to do is they're going to take a look at their basic weapons. And you're going to basically secretly choose one of them that you're going to keep. And it needs to be done simultaneously because there's a bit of a rock, paper, scissors that goes on between these. So what I'm going to do is just make it random. So each player is going to secretly choose what they want, and then they're going to reveal. Both of us are going to start with a riot shield. You're going to then place that face up in one of the basic slots of your character sheet, and you're going to go ahead and take that particular item and put it into your item meeple. And I guess technically I should have allowed players to basically select their starting spot. So if this was a start player, then technically this player would have gotten to choose which spot they want to start in, but I'm just keeping it simple. All right, so this is a start player. Everybody's got what they want. Now we're going to secretly choose which one of these 1 through 4 mines we want to put on our home base. Now, when one of your opponents goes on a space where there's a mine, it's going to do damage equal to the number on your mines plus the number on the square that it's on, which your bases are 2. So I can go ahead and put, like if I put a 1 on there, then it would do 5 damage to my opponent when they stepped on there. If I put a 4 on there, then it's going to do, if I put a 1 on there, it would do 3 damage. Math. If I put a 4 on there, then it would do 6 damage. So I'll just randomly choose one of these, and then we're ready to go. Then what you're going to be doing each round is you're going to be selecting 4 of your 8 program cards, not counting that ad hoc card, and you're going to choose what you want to do. So let's say I'm right here. I'm looking at what I've got, what do I want to buy, what resources I have, and trying to make a decision what I want to do. So let's say you're going to score points based off of a little bit of area control with your mines and turrets. So I want to try and get those out also because the more area I control with those, not only the more points can I get, but the more resources I can accrue. And let's see, I'm going to want to try and purchase a new weapon this round. It'd be nice if I could power up. I'm going to want to put out some stuff though, some turret and mine. All right, so let's see. If I put out, which of these do I want to try and go for? Well, my opponent, like I do, has a melee weapon. So ranged weapon is going to counter that. So it'd be nice if I could get that sniper rifle so that when my opponent uses their riot shield to block whatever I attack with first, I can then attack them with a sniper rifle. So I'm going to want 3 credits and 1 energy, which I happen to have right away. But I've got to be careful because I don't want to run out of some of these things. So what I'm going to do is I want to try and control some area so that I can get more of the credits. So if I put a turret out, well, I guess right there, that's already going to, because right here I own this area, and when I collect, I'm going to get both a credit and an energy. And I'm kind of far away from any of the other credit areas. So I kind of want to hang on to that for sure. And I don't want to spend it, so I'm going to put a turret out. What I'm going to do, actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to go down and purchase so I can get that gun. I'm going to go right and deploy that turret. Then I want to go up and collect, and then maybe I will go, actually, deploy turret. I won't have any more of those. There and there. So I'm going to go down and purchase that weapon. Then I'm going to move over, deploy a turret, which costs energy to put out. Then I'm going to collect my some more resources. Then I'm going to deploy a mine. Is that going to work? Deploy turret. I'm going to spend one. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. Go like this. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so basically you're going to have to kind of keep these things secret, and then basically place them down like that. So you're going to have to kind of choose them in your hand, and once you've chosen, place them down and cover them up like that. We're just going to randomly do what this what our opponent's going to do for now, just for the sake of time. So I'm just going to put them like this, and then I'm going to put these underneath and flip them so I can't know anything that's coming. All right, so once everybody's chosen what they're going to do, you're going to start with the first player and you're going to reveal the first thing you're going to do. So I will then move the direction of the arrow, moving this way, and purchase. I have 3 energy and 3 credits. So I can look up here, hey, this one costs 3 credits and 1 energy. So I'm going to, let's see, I will lower my credits 1, 2, 3 off the board, and my energy down 1 off the board. Now the bummer here is that I have nowhere to put this, because this is an advanced weapon. It's worth 3 points at the end of the game, but I can only hold basic weapons based off of where I am right now. So it's just going to get set to the side, and it's just going to be worth 3 points at the end of the game until I can get something that's going to, until I can upgrade my suit, which I have to have 5 credits to do. Then it's going to come over here. This person wants to go up and make a purchase. So they can look and see, well, oh, and the other thing, I'm sorry, I did not put these basic weapons back out. They are available as well. So this person might want to just pay 1 and 1 and get this pulse pistol that they can put there, and they can equip. Boom. All right, so that's what they did, and they have gotten themselves 1 point for that. So then the next thing that I'm gonna do is move this way and collect. When you collect, you look at where you are and what you've got control of. So here I've got 1 energy, then a second energy, and 1 credit. So I'm gonna give myself 1, 2 energy, and 1 credit. I think I'm gonna regret what I just did because I flopped those, and yeah, I think I screwed myself up. Okay. Then this player is going to go this way. Oh, they can't deploy a mine there, so let's just say that they went that way. So they're going to go there, and they are going to deploy a mine. When you deploy a mine, you're going to pay the cost in credits based off of the level that it is. So this is going to cost me 2 credits. 1, 2. Okay, then I'm going to choose whichever mine that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and put it down there. Then it's going to come to me. Then I want to deploy a turret. So turrets, I always pay in energy. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3 energy to deploy a turret. Then I will put that turret right there. Turrets, rather than just blowing up, when someone enters the space where they are, then they're going to do some damage. Just 1 damage though, and it is 1 damage per number. So this would be 3 damage. All right, so I paid my cost, put my turret out there. This player is then going to go this way and collect. So they are also going to collect 1 energy, 2 energy, and 1 credit. So 1, 2 energy, 1 credit. Come back over here. We're gonna go this way and deploy a mine. This should cost 2 to deploy. I only have 1, so I screwed up. If I had gone here and dropped my my turret there and then collected there like I had originally thought before I swapped it, it would have been fine, but I miscalculated, so I wasted a turn. Then it's going to come over here. This player wants to go this way and power up. Power-ups, though, you pay 5 energy, or 5 money, as shown right here on our card, 5 money to flip your card over and then go to full health. Then you can hold basic weapons, 2 basic weapons and 2 advanced weapons, because you're going to be in this mech, which has space, 2 space for basic, and up on top 2 space for advanced weapons. Alright, so that'd be the first round. You move this over to the second round, and we'll go ahead and go through a second round, passing the first player token over, so that we can see the first scoring round. Alright, and I'm also going to manipulate things here so that we can have a combat. Alright, so what I would like to do then is, alright, I'm going to go this way and collect. I'm going to go this way. Oops, that should be there. This way and deploy a turret. This way to collect, and this way to power up. All right. Oh, and I should keep that back over here. And then I'm going to deliberately set this up to make a combat as well. All right, I want to go. I'm going to deploy it. Go that way, deploy a turret. Go that way to collect. That way to power up. And actually go that way to power up. And then I'm just gonna do it not quite the smartest way, because I want to make combat happen. But I want to make combat happen sooner. Alright, screw it. I'll go like this. Whatever. Okay, so now this player is the first player. Right? Where's the token? There we go. So they are going to go this way and deploy a turret. So they're going to pay 2 energy, 1, 2, to put a turret right there. This person goes, oh crap! They're going to move up and try and collect. So when you enter a zone to start combat, you immediately get a point, and you get to be the first one to attack. Now, when you attack, normally you're going to use the top here, which the top here just says 0 damage, which sucks. Because this is better as a reaction, because when you react to somebody, if you kind of win this little rock, paper, scissors deal that we mentioned earlier, then you get to do the powered attack, which is the bottom. So if my opponent were to attack me with an area attack, and then I utilize this, I'd be able to do the attack, the power attack in response following that, and would be able to counter that attack. Well, I guess this says it counters all attacks. One of the benefits of the Riot Shield is it can counter anything, but I'm initiating the attack, which means that I can, heal an energy, or heal a life for an energy, but I already have full health. So I can't really do anything, so I just do 0 damage. And you get a point for each damage you do, so that was a big waste. Now this play right here, I used melee, which means they can counter with their ranged. So they're gonna go ahead and do that, and it's going to do 2 damage. So this player loses 2 health, 1, 2, and then they gain, or the opponent gains 2 points. Then it comes back over here. If at any time you either have no weapon to fire back, or you run out of health, then you lose. And you're gonna have to either retreat or respawn. Now, if there was a mine here, the mine would have damaged me first. Since there's a turret here, if my opponent retreated, then the turret would hurt me. But since I'm going to be retreating, then that doesn't matter. So what I can do then is retreat. And I'm just going to go this way. So I don't get to collect, because instead of collecting, I initiated combat. Since I retreated, my opponent gets a point. So that sucked for the blue player. But what it does mean, because now all this stuff is completely thrown off, is they get to go into ad hoc mode. When you're in ad hoc mode, that means that every turn for the rest of this round, I get to just choose from all of these, including doing the exact same thing back to back. So what my opponent can do then is they're going to move up and collect, and they're going to get 1, 2, 3 energy. 1, 2, 3, and 1 credit. Okay. Then what I get to do is move up to collect. So I'm going to go here. I will take 2 damage, and that doesn't actually give points unless it kills me. So I just basically got rid of that from them. And I'm going to collect, so I'm going to get 1, 2 money and 1, 2 energy. All right. Then it'll come to this player. They're going to go this way to collect, and they're going to get 1, 2 money. And and this person, what they could have done, since turret got destroyed, I could have immediately deployed a new one to an empty zone by paying 1 extra cost. So what that meant is, since I was here, I could have paid 2 to put a turret there, or paid 3 to put a turret there in energy. Since I don't really have need of energy, 1, 2, 3, let's go ahead and say that I did that, because we were going to want those points when we get to the end of the scoring round. Oh, we can get that ready again. Okay, but now I'm going, and that also makes a big difference, because then I can go this way, and instead of just getting 3 money, I get, or 2 money, I get 3, because now I have more area controlled. Then it's going to come to this player, and we are going to go over here this way and drop a turret. Actually, no, because I mean, it's sort of a nice idea if I wasn't going to die, but I know for sure I'll die if I go there. I wanted to originally go over here so I could blow this mine up and then put my own there, but that's not going to be beneficial for me. So instead, what I'm going to do is go down and collect. So I will get 1, 2, 3 money and 1 energy. Then this player right here is going to go this way and power up. So they're going to pay their 5 credits to hop into their powered up mech. So we'll go ahead and remove these items from the front of them and put them into their mech. And there they go. Now they get to flip this over, and they've got more health. All right. Then it's going to come over here, and for this player's last turn, what they will do as well, well, you know, that would be nice, except I'm going to go ahead and deploy a turret for points. So we'll go ahead and spend 1, 2 to deploy another turret, because what's going to happen in each scoring round, you're going to score points for your mines equal to the zone. So this would be 2 points for blue, 1, 2, and 2 points, 3, 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4 points for gray. Then you look at your turrets, and you're going to score twice for the zone they're in. So this is 3 and then 3 again, 6 points, 2 and then 2 again, 4 points. That's 10 points right there, taking me up to 13. Then this one right here is going to be 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to score 1 point for the, points equal to the zone you're in. So we'll each get 2 points, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Then if someone was in the Mighty Mech, they would get 3 points. In order to get in the Mighty Mech, you have to be in your mech suit and have full health. Then you can go and jump into the mech suit using a power-up. So that's tricky. Or I guess, I mean, it's not as tricky as I made it. I'm sorry. All you have to do is enter the zone. You don't have to be using the power-up as you jump into. But you'll get 2 points when you enter that space, wherever it is. So because if you get killed when you're in it, then you just jump out of it and it stays put. But whenever you have a full health mech and you move into the same space as the Mighty Mech, you hop out, hop in there, get 2 points. And if you're still in it during a scoring round, you'll get 3 points. So you'll keep going back and forth like this until after 6 rounds, whoever has the most points is the winner. You're going to get points for the different weapons that you have. You're going to get points as you control different areas, as you do damage to people through combat. And yeah, that's pretty much how you play. Now you should have a good idea of how to set up and play through Tiny Epic Mechs by Scott Almes and published by Gamelyn Games. If you want to know more about Tiny Epic Mechs, take a look in the description section where you can find a link to my unboxing as well as my overview and review of Tiny Epic Mechs, and a link to macronovagames.com where you can buy hundreds of great games. Until next time, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see, and let me know in the comment section below if you've got any feedback, requests, comments, corrections, any of that good stuff, because I'd love to connect with you. And as always, have a wonderful day.